Hehehe, excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. This wasn't part of the plan, man. I was supposed to save the world. Link. Wake up, Link, the chosen one. Where the hell am I? Pretty lights. Blue. Huh. Okay. Oh, hello. I am Arauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed, look at yourself. Look at myself? What? What? I've grown up! I'm a big boy now! Look, Link! Yeah, that's what I said. You've grown up, that's exact. Thanks, Navi. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Arauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. You receive the Light Medallion. Arauru the Sage adds his powers to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Oh yeah. Now I want to get back to the sages and the realms and the way that it's set up. But I believe we're going to get some text first. A little bit of conversation. We return in the Temple of Time. 7 years later, our spirit has been sealed for 7 long years. Ganondorf has been free to roam the world, had the power of the Triforce. And he's done some bad things. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. Sounds like a plan, Navi. Let's go. Who are you? I've got a sword, not afraid to use it. I've been waiting for you, hero of time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the hero of time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivors of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical master sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko village. Do you understand, Link? Do you understand? I do understand, man. Gotta go to Kakariko. So yeah, the way that the world is set up, if I remember it correctly, as I'm going back right now, what I'm going to do... Oh yeah, she's blocking the pedestal so you can't go back, and she's telling you you need another skill at the Kakariko village. So I'm going to do that. But the way, if I remember the world correctly set up, you have like the land of Hyrule, right, where we're standing right now. Then you gotta imagine it as a mirrored world. That's like the... Oh, I really need to look this up. I believe there's like the land of Hyrule, then there's the realm of the sages where we just were, just in between. And below that is like the shadow realm of Hyrule, which is an exact copy of it. But it's like a world filled with darkness. I'm gonna look it up and I'll let you know. And as you can see, the marketplace time has not been kind to the people of Hyrule. Their houses have been destroyed. There are a couple of zombies now in the marketplace. If they're the citizens of Hyrule, who knows? And the castle isn't in a great shape as well. It truly is Ganondorf's castle now. Couple of skeletons along the road. Really nice. And for those wondering, why don't you just go to Ganondorf right now? Well, look, there's a giant lava pit separating you from the entrance to the castle. And that's why you need the other sages. And in order to get those sages, you're going to have to go to the temples. And in order to go to the first temple, we're going to have a new skill. And we're going to get this skill at Kakariko. At Kakariko Graveyard even. And that bugs me now. I used to know it by heart, the way that the world was set up. But anyways, you have those like layers. Then there's another realm where the shadow people from Twilight Princess came from, I believe. I'm gonna look it up. But my first duty before I go to Kakariko village is using Epona's song. As you probably know if you've been watching these videos, I've gone through a lot of trouble of getting that song, and now I want to get my reward for it. And we're going to claim our reward at Long Long Ranch. Unfortunately, it's night right now. So that means the people that I need are sleeping. If nothing of importance... yeah, there is something important. I was just about to say, if nothing happens here, I'm just going to cut this out, but... Remember that I was saying that Link was quite a ladies' man and that Melon's father told him that he wasn't quite old enough to marry yet? Well, here's Melon, all grown up. Please keep it secret from Mr. Ingo that I sing this song. Epona song. I don't think she even recognizes you, but those that have played Twilight Princess can remember... Oh, hello. Should we believe what she said and go to Kakariko Village? Shut up, Navi. I'm talking here. Those that played Twilight Princess remember where that Link started from. Remember what his profession was? He was a farmer. And as you can see, Melon, her father, was like, do you want to marry Melon? And Link was like, yeah, I want to marry her. So yeah, it's very possible that the Link from Twilight Princess is a very, 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 very far away descendant of this Link and Melon in some way or form. Who knows? I have no clue. Am I going to Kakariko Village now? What are you doing, man? Waiting for the sun to rise? Yes, it does look very pretty. You're right about that. And it looks like I'm going to go to Kakariko Village anyways. It's also a gigantic, beautiful part about this game, because it's the hero of time. Like I mentioned before, time is a huge factor in this game, but you can actually see what 7 short years do to this world. And it's quite ingenious to see that they pretty much rehashed they reused the old content that was already in the game, the old levels and the old towns and old stuff like that, but you can see what's going on, what is changing when you, the hero, actually fail saving the world, and with Ganondorf holding the power. It's marvelous. And as it turns out, my first duty was going to the House of Skulltula to check if I've already saved a member of the family. And as it turns out, I did. The curse has been broken, thank you. Here's a reward for you. You got an adult wallet. Excellent. So now I can hold up to 200 rupees. And those rupees are going to be valuable because I believe there's some things that you can buy. Either it was the scuba suit or the fire suit. You also get them for free if you know where to get them. But otherwise you had to have a huge amount of money or rupees in this world. And this is the Kakariko Graveyard. Also a place I haven't visited yet. And this is the place where, well, nobles of the Hyrulean family get buried. Old graveyard keepers. Music makers. They all get buried down here. Open up, boys. Part of the family, Zelda's lullaby. I'm here. And now Link, the hero of time, becomes Link, Tomb Raider. So yeah, this was a Hyrulean graveyard. It was part of the Hylian family. The royal family's tomb even. By playing that song, it recognizes you as being part of the family. And the magical storm has opened up the pathway. Now, I had the idea in my mind that I needed to light these torches. And in this room there is no fire. Luckily we received the power to create fire. With Tin's fire. Unfortunately, this just gave us a little chest. So that's not what I was looking for. And you got some bombs. So it's possible that you needed to use some bombs in this room. I'm not exactly sure. But you open the doors by killing all the enemies. Right, some toxic fumes, couple of zombies. Always nice. And these zombies are annoying as hell, man. They stun you when they scream at you. And you need to keep on hitting them from the side, otherwise when they see you they'll start screaming, you're stunned. Yeah, it's unpleasant. You can also burn them if you want. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed Hyrulean family. The rising sun will eventually set, a newborn's life. So, from sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? It's a little bit fast, buddy. Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. You've learned the Sun Song. Are we done here? Yes? Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the Sun Song. Now the Sun Song has 3 uses from the top of my head. 1, you can use it on specific locations to bring up fairies or heart pieces. And 2, you can use it... I believe I'm going to demonstrate it right now. No? Too lazy? Run away! Ouch. Okay, so this is what happens when a zombie gets too close. They start numbing on your brains. And the Sun Song stuns them. For just until you hit them, but still it stuns them. So that's the second purpose. And the third purpose is of the puzzle kind, because it also changes day to night and night to day. So for example, I was just at Lon Lon Ranch and I couldn't do anything there yet because it was still at night. What I could have done was play this song and it would have changed it to the daytime. So you wouldn't have to wait for time to pass naturally. Quite brilliant. But this isn't the power that I was looking for at the graveyard, because we need a specific item. And this item is given by the old graveyard keeper. He's pretty dead now, but also still here. If that makes sense. We're going to visit his grave right now. Hehehe, young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me, if you dare. So yeah, this is the old graveyard keeper. When you go to the graveyard as a young Link, he will still be there, shuffling around. But now he's dead. And he likes to play games, so... yeah. He tosses fire on the floor that you need to avoid, actually. And it's a race against the clock. And if you don't make it in time, the doors close. Simple as that. The time of this race was 1 minute and 4 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. Hehe. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? Sure, it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back. Treasure. You found the hookshot. It's a spring-loaded chain. So this one is used to pull yourself up to places where you can go. And it can pull in items like the boomerang did. It can also stun certain enemies or pull you towards those enemies. Or pull them towards you. And those giant blue blocks, if you would expect them or inspect them, Navi would tell you that they have the same symbol as the door in the Temple of Time. And that would be a clue that you need to play the Song of Time in order to make them vanish. And this graveyard ends up in the windmill. I believe it's a windmill. One of the best songs in the Zelda game, Song of Storms. Nice little piece of heart. As I said, I'm not going to go for all the pieces of hearts. But when they're as easy as this one, I'm not going to skip on them. Right, old man, what are you doing here? Oh, you look mad. Grrr. I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grrr. It's all that Ocarina's kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. You've learned the Song of Storms. Oh no, a storm again! You played the ocarina again, didn't you? Grrr! So yeah, the Song of Storm, it creates a storm. And it speeds up the windmill, and we're going to... As he just said, there was a kid 7 years ago that played this song to him. And apparently that little kid was you. I don't know exactly how that's possible, because you didn't know the song yet, but it was you. And we're going to need this for later on, so we're going to keep it on reserve. Now I'm going to get to Lon Lon Ranch. For some reason, whenever I go to Lon Lon Ranch, it doesn't exactly go as planned, but that's okay.